Hi, it's Tami. Welcome back to my channel. This week I had some opportunities to actually reach out or connect or actually be able to get appointments with FSBOs. And what are FSBOs? FSBOs are for sale by owners. Yes, there are sellers out there that are actually listing their properties on their own, and they're doing it and they're ready to be able to land their buyers and close the deal without getting us as agents involved. I want to let you know that if that's what you're doing, it's okay. But at the same time, you have to know how to do it the right way in order to be able to attract the right buyers to your property. Now, I want to share with you some of my experiences. So this week, I connected with some FSBOs, and yes, I saw some listings, and I just want to be able to share with you, based on my experience, what are some do's and some don'ts in listing your property. So stay tuned. Now, do's number one. You don't just take a picture of anywhere in your home and post it and expect that you will get a buyer. It does not work like that. Now, in order to list your property appropriately and be able to attract the right buyer, you have to be able to list quality pictures. So if you don't know how to take quality picture, you want to list your property, I suggest that you probably either get a good photographer or be able to get a good phone or camera that will be able to then help you to capture good pictures. Now, it's not just only capturing good pictures, it's also about capturing quality pictures and capturing the right features within your home. So one, in terms of capture, you want to be able to have good lighting within your home, right? You want to also be able to remove any clutter from the different areas within your home. Also, you want to be able to make sure that the area that you're capturing is looking somewhat appropriate. Unless you are selling as is, then you also want to be able to share that within the description. So again, in order to be able to attract the right buyer, the do is that you get the right picture for your listing. And in getting the right picture, you have to be able to capture the right picture with a good camera or a good phone, or hire a photographer. Don't do this. Don't show this. Now, in reference to do's number two, is that you want to be able to list your property appropriately, right? And what do I mean by this? If it's a townhouse, it's a townhouse. If it's a single family, it's a single family. So in regards to your listing, you have to be able to list it with the right description. Now, this week, somehow, I went out to a for sale by owner listing, and they had listed it as a single family. Now, for me, I was very excited. I was very happy because a buyer wanted to be in a single family and in this particular location. And so I was driving to the FSBO appointment to then be able to connect with this FSBO and, talk so that I can connect them with the right buyer. However, after driving and getting to the location, instead of a single family, it was actually a townhouse. And so, yes, to my FSBOs, if you are listing your property, you're going to want to know what you are selling. So therefore, if it's a townhouse is a residential structure that is attached to or adjacent to another residential structure and have its own entrance. A single family home is a residential structure that is detached. It has its own entrance, its own everything. It's detached. It has land space on the outside, and it's a detachable or detached home. So you're going to want to know that. Is it a single family? Is it a detached? Is it a villa? Is it a condo? Are you listing a multi-unit? Is it a duplex, a triplex, a quad? What is it? So it's really important for you to know and for you to understand what type of dwelling you have, so you can list it appropriately, and so that you can attract the right buyer, and so that your buyer will appreciate your listing, and then you will be able to even get an offer much sooner. Now, the next thing is to be able to appropriately list your pricing. Now, yes, I know and I understand it's a seller's market, and sellers are getting more and a bang for their buck, which is okay, and which is great for anyone selling an item. You definitely want to get more for it, or selling a property, you definitely want to get more for it than what it is valued. However, if it's too significantly off, trust me, I'm telling you, our buyers are getting more knowledgeable, and buyers working with agents such as myself is going to be aware of what the comparative value is of that property within that location. So therefore, you have to be able to list your property according or close to your property value in order for you to maximize and get that sale, get that buyer to actually want to buy your location. Because if your property is valued, let's say $250,000, but you're listing it at $300,000, so you're already $50,000 over what your property is. Yes, you might end up getting that buyer, but most buyers will not be as open to making an offer for such a sale. One, because conventional loans, your FHA loans, are not going to approve any value that is over the appraisal value. And so therefore, you're gonna definitely miss out on that opportunity to get that sale because your property is too overpriced. Now, fourth and last thing. Now, when you selling, and yes, you're selling on your own, and yes, you're doing a good job, but at the same time, just like any sales, it's good to remain open-minded. I have spoken to a few FSBO this week who is definitely adamant, this is the price I want, I am not negotiating, this is it, this is it, this is it. That's fine, I must say. If you're listing at a certain price and that's the price you want, then that's the price you want. However, what I'm saying is, if you are open, you will be able to attract more buyers, and you will be able to get an offer sooner than you know, and you will be able to close a lot faster if you remain open-minded and if you are open to negotiation. So just to summarize, some things that you should think about and that you should do as a FSBO is, one, make sure when you're listing your property, you list it with good quality photos. Make sure that when you are listing, you understand the description, you know what your property is. You can go back, you can look at the title, look at the description for your property. 3, be able to understand or know what your property value is. There are several free website free links, and I'll share one below, of websites that you can go on to be able to plug in your address and be able to give you your property value. So know what your property value is. And then 4, be open-minded. You're listing on your own, you don't have an agent, you're not willing to pay commission, which is fine. At the same time, you have to be able to list it and list it appropriately so that you can gain the success that you desire. So I suggest in doing that, be open-minded. All right. I was happy to share this video. I hope this benefit you. And if you like, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll be able to continue to share with you more videos on how to be able to list the right way, and also videos on increasing your curb appeal and different things. So thanks again. See you until next time. Bye.